It's difficult going through life trying to feel like you're important, like your life has meaning, that the things that you're creating, things that you're doing, the things that you devote your time to are making an impact on the world or on society or just in your little circle of friends. Um, and oftentimes I feel like, especially within my own life, I feel like that we need to busy ourselves in order to make ourselves more important, that the more things that we do, that'll make us matter more because we'll have more things that point toward us, and that'll leave traces of ourselves behind for other people to pick up and define, and thereby immortalizing ourselves on this planet and in this whole human experience. And I was reading a talk today, and it was about simplifying our lives and making everything simpler. Sorry for the lack of vocabulary, but this idea of cutting out all the unnecessary and focusing just on the core things that we need. And it was interesting to talk about 4 core relationships that we need to have, and one is with God, one is with our families, one is with friends, and one is with ourselves. And I thought it was really interesting because from a church perspective, everything is, for most religions, it's always about, it's all about God. Devote yourself to God. Everything's about God, and not that God isn't important, but He is. But I like that in simplifying our lives, it doesn't just say focus on God. It's also focus on your family and your friends and also yourself. Because without those other things, you don't exist either. Without yourself, you're not yourself. Without friends, what's the point? And, without family, again, what's the point? And so, anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent, and the thing I was talking about, that was a tangent. The point is, being busy isn't going to make you more important. It isn't going to get your point across anymore about your life or about anything. It's not going to help you to become who you want to be. It's just more stuff to be busy about. And I know the wife and I struggle with this. I mean, I have school, I have work. She has school, she has work. I'm also a writer, so when I'm not doing school writing, I'm doing, the writing that I want to be doing. And we also have our photography stuff that we're trying to do in this little business that we're trying to start. Man, I'm out of breath. Talking and walking. And then, we also have family obligations or responsibilities or whatever you want to call them. And then, we have our church stuff that we do as well. Plus we try to hang out with friends and everything. Plus there's 1,000 other things we want to do. We're trying to make a Halloween party for, Saturday. And it's all good stuff. But, it comes a point where you're focusing on the things that you think are going to make you a person and not actually making yourself a person and making yourself important and being important. And a large part of that, it doesn't come with the things that you do, but is just by being who you are. And just finding more and more lately that it's getting really, really old doing the same crap over and over again and not getting anywhere. And sitting in class today thinking about this, because I always feel like I have to have something profound after Monday's class, because there's always so many brilliant things that go on in class. And today's class wasn't so much about brilliant things, but about brilliant ways to view our writing and to make ourselves better writers, which is always important, but it was really good. But to be a better person, you just got to cut crap out. I mean, just like with good writing, to make a good story, you got to cut the crap out. You got to get rid of the unimportant adverbs. You got to get rid of the conjunctions that don't do anything. You've got to get rid of all the language that just doesn't do anything for your writing. And with life, it's the same way. You got to cut the crap out. I mean, the wife and I, first and foremost, what's most important is her for me, and for her is me. At least I hope it is. And everything else is subsidiary to that. We don't need the photography stuff. It's fun to do, but we don't need it to be happy. Just like we don't need to be doing this party, we don't need to be, doing all this crazy, insane stuff that we try to do. It's all good things, but in the end, is it helping us become better people? Is it important? I mean, really, is it important? And I think that's been my biggest struggle over my life, because I want to be important. I want people to think I'm important. I want my influence to be important to other people, like people's influences have been to me, through music and through writing and through movies and art. I want to have an impact on people like I've been impacted. And so I pushed myself in so many ways to just continually doing different things and busying myself with so many things, trying to hopefully find something that I'll be able to leave my mark with. And it's just, nothing happens. And that's because it's just being too complicated, and I don't put myself in a few simple things. I try to stretch myself thin. It makes me think of Lord of the Rings. I feel like not enough butter scraped over too much bread, and it's true. Bread's gonna taste terrible. You want a good piece of bread or a piece of toast, you get a small piece of toast and the right amount of butter, or a large piece of toast and the right amount of butter. But like, you have to have that equilibrium, and just, I feel like, especially in America, we don't have that anymore. We've totally abandoned the idea of, I don't want to say not being busy, because that sounds stupid, or being lazy, but the idea of devoting yourself to a few things as opposed to doing everything. Because you can't do everything, and no one should want to or should think they need to, because if you could do everything, you wouldn't need anyone else, and that's just stupid. We need other people. That's life. So anyway, I'm doing a little, Steph and I are having a little conference, I don't know what you want to call it, tonight, about ways that we can simplify our lives, because it's getting too busy. It's getting insane. It's getting absolutely ridiculous, and we want to make it better. So I've just been thinking about this all afternoon and evening, about what it is that I want to talk about tonight, about what I want to, really simplify from our lives. So simplify your life. Cut the crap out. Cut the crap out. That's all there is to it. Cut it out, and you know what? Life will be so much better. You're in a bad relationship, cut the crap out. You're in a good relationship and you're doing stupid things, cut the crap out. You're in school and you hate your major in, cut the crap out. Change to the major you want to be in. Do the things that you want to do. I started in chemical engineering. I am doing my master's in creative writing. I don't know if that was the best decision monetarily or for wanting to raise a family or anything like that, but have I enjoyed doing it, and has it given me like importance and meaning? Well, heck yeah, way more than chemical engineering ever would have. You gotta cut the crap out and focus on the few things that are most important to you in your life, whether it be music, whether it be science, whether it be having kids, whether it be being a bus driver. I mean, if you find importance in that and it gives you meaning, then that's totally rocking. Be the best freaking bus driver you could possibly be. It's all about just being the best that you are. That's it. And cutting out all the crap. Anyway, people are flashing their headlights at me because apparently I'm not driving in the ways that they would have me drive, which I'm driving fine because there's like no cars on the road. What are you flashing your headlights at me for? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.